You want to retire early, but how much rental income do you actually need to make it happen? Most people throw around buzzwords like passive income or financial freedom, but they never give you the math. So today we're going to fix that. We're walking through a full calculator style breakdown so you can figure out exactly how much rental income you'll need to quit your 9 to 5, whether you're 25, 35, 45, or older. We're also going to cover inflation, expenses, property financing, scaling over time, and the real-life decisions that affect your financial freedom timeline. Because retiring early isn't about fantasy. It's about math, mindset, and momentum. Let's get into it. Everyone's freedom number is different. Some people want to live a $40,000 per year simple life on a beach. Others want $20,000 a month, private jets, and chef-catered breakfasts. The key is knowing what you want to spend each month in retirement. Here's how to calculate it. Step 1. Estimate your monthly lifestyle expenses in early retirement. That includes housing, food, travel, insurance, and everything else. Step 2. Multiply that by 12 to get your annual target. Step 3. Add a 20% buffer for inflation and unexpected costs. Let's say you want $7,000 a month in early retirement. That's $84,000 per year. Add 20% and you're looking at a safe target of about $100,000 a year in passive rental income. Now let's reverse engineer how to get there. To hit $100,000 per year in net income, you need to understand the difference between gross rent and net cash flow. Let's say you buy a rental property for $200,000 and it rents for $2,000 a month. That's $24,000 per year in gross rent. But after expenses, debt service, taxes, insurance, maintenance, and vacancies, your net might only be $6,000 to $8,000 per property. So to hit 100 grand per year, you'll likely need 12 to 15 rental units, producing $600 to $800 per month in net cash flow, or 5 to 6 larger multifamily units with stronger cash-on-cash returns. And it all depends on whether you're self-managing or hiring a property manager, using leverage or paying all cash, and the cost of capital. If you're in your 20s, you have time, so you can reinvest your cash flow, use leverage, and compound growth. If you're in your 30s, this is your acceleration phase. Stack properties, refinance, and scale faster. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you want more stable, cash-flowing assets with less risk and better downside protection. The older you are, the higher your required cash flow per property because you have less time to wait on appreciation or equity paydown. Let's say you buy with 25% down and get a mortgage at 7% interest. Higher leverage means lower cash flow initially, but higher return on equity. Lower leverage means higher monthly cash flow but slower scaling. If your goal is to retire early, prioritize properties with stronger cash flow over high appreciation markets. Appreciation is great, but it won't pay the bills this month. Let's talk target tiers. Tier 1 is survival, $2,500 a month. That covers rent, food, transportation, and the basics. You'll need 4 or 5 cash-flowing units. Tier 2 is comfort, $5,000 a month. Add in travel, nicer housing, and better healthcare. You'll need 7 to 10 units depending on market. Tier 3 is freedom, $10,000 a month. You choose how you live and work becomes optional. You'll need 12 to 18 units or a few large multifamily assets. Paying off the mortgage gives you higher monthly cash flow but lower overall return. Keeping debt gives you scalable wealth growth, higher ROI, but more risk and less monthly margin. It comes down to personal strategy. Want simplicity? Pay off the rentals over time. Want scale and velocity? Use debt responsibly. Just make sure your rental income isn't wiped out by mortgage payments if vacancy hits. Rental income is powerful because of depreciation. Depreciation can wipe out most of your taxable rental income on paper. Repairs, interest, property management, and travel can all be deductible. This keeps your after-tax rental income close to your gross. But always plan for reserves and capital expenditure costs. Real estate is not a set-it-and-forget-it ATM. Here's a simple formula. Your target income divided by average monthly net per unit times 12 equals the number of units needed. If your average rental gives you $700 per month in net cash flow, then $100,000 divided by $8,400 is about 12 units. Start with duplexes, triplexes, or a single multifamily, then grow from there. Rental income tends to be inflation resistant. Rents generally rise over time. Mortgages stay fixed. Property values can increase. So even if $100,000 a year is your freedom number today, it could become $120,000 in 10 years. That's why starting early is the most powerful financial move you can make. Want to retire in 5 years? Then you need an aggressive acquisition plan. Here's a 5-year roadmap. Year 1, buy your first duplex or triplex. Year 2, use cash flow plus savings to buy again. Year 3, refinance, pull out equity, scale into bigger units. Year 4, add 4 or more doors, systematize property management. Year 5, consolidate, optimize, and create stable monthly income. You might not be living like royalty, but you'll have freedom and options. If you're starting with just $20,000 or less, start by house hacking. Live in one unit, rent out the others. Use FHA or Fannie Mae 5% down. Build equity while living for cheap. Roll that equity into future investments. House hacking is the cheat code for young investors. It turns your living expense into an income-producing asset. Every rental plan needs 3 to 6 months of reserves per property. You need capital expenditure planning for roofs, HVAC, and major repairs. You need backup plans for vacancies or rent freezes. Freedom comes from predictable cash flow, not just flashy numbers. Ask yourself, how much income do I need? How many units will that require? What types of properties match my time, skills, and goals? Then work backward. You don't need 100 doors. You need enough quality doors that give you enough freedom. Know your number. Choose the right properties. Use debt wisely. Scale smart. Retire early with consistent monthly income. You have 2 choices. Keep working for someone else for 40 years, or invest for freedom now and buy back your time with cash-flowing real estate. Start with one property. Run the numbers. Be disciplined. Then repeat. You'll be amazed what 3 to 5 years of focused investing can do. Like this video? Drop a comment with your target monthly income. Subscribe for more real estate and financial freedom content, and grab our free rental income calculator in the description below. Let's build freedom one door at a time.